Welcome to online digital marketing training. In this video, I'm explaining about search network, advanced options with all the possible options I'm going to show you. Any advertiser, any student, or as any employee working in the company, you face some problem how to create a search network, utilize this video, definitely it's going to help you. Any service-based industry also, it can be a plumber, painter, wedding photography, interior designer. You can use this will definitely help you. Okay. Before you watch this video, make sure that you know all these things. What is Google Ads account structure? Ads Express versus Google Ads, keyword match types, extensions, what is ad copy, what is responsive search ad, what is review of the ad, what is a daily budget and total budget, manual bidding versus automatic bidding, what is the location targeting. These all things I've already explained in my previous videos. If you haven't watch that, then only watch this video, then it will be helpful for you. So type ODMT and go to the videos. Here you will see this class 1, class 2 and class 3. So that this video will be helpful to you. I just do a quick recap on this, but in depth you'll be finding over here. So Google Ads maintain a structure actually. Before you go to the campaign, first of all, do a business analysis. First, you have to log into your account. Then you have to create campaign, then ad groups, then keywords and ads. Account nothing but with Gmail account, you'll be logging. With one single Gmail account, 20 ads accounts you can create it. If you want more ads accounts, like you want client A, client B, client C, in such a 20 clients you can manage with one Gmail account. 20 clients ads account you'll be creating. If you want more, instead of creating a new Gmail account, there is a, previously they used to call it MCC account. Now they're calling as ads manager account. You have to create it. So if ads manager account is there, n number of ads account you can create it. Okay. Next, campaign. So campaign is nothing but here you will be targeting a location. Whether you want to target Hyderabad, Bangalore, Chennai, in such a way, when you're running a campaign for one hospital, which location you want to run the ads, you have to decide. Multiple places you can mention. Ad group, nothing but what is your service, like cardiology, gynecology, pediatrics, these kind of services you'll be mentioning. Keywords, nothing but for what keywords you want to buy that ad. So your SEO is not performing for the particular keyword, then you want traffic for the keyword, then mention the keywords for that particular keyword your ad will appear. Finally, the ad. This is called a text ad. Search network works on a text ad. What is that ad copy? How you gonna create it? You're gonna mention it. So again, I'm showing this. Digital marketing course in Hyderabad. So this keyword, you want to buy it. You say that you pay money for that. Then you'll be creating this ad copy. Right. Next, Google Ads versus Express versus Google Ads. By default, whenever you want to log into Google Ads, for the first time, it will go to the Express only. Google have created one more tool called Express. This is suitable for the beginners. Okay. But I've seen that the problem is you have very less control on the Google Ads Express. As you are experienced, you have to skip it. You have to go to the Google Ads. In my previous video, I clearly explained how to skip to that. Next, keyword match types. Now you mentioned digital marketing course in Hyderabad. In such a way, while you're doing a keywords, you have to mention the group of keywords. For what keywords you want to show your ad. By default, it's a broad match. Broad match will kill you. Instead of type phrase match or exact match or broad modifier with negative keywords, you can try it. So I also explained this video. I haven't uploaded. I'll be uploading soon. Just watch that also. Keyword match types are very, very important. By default, it is broad. If single word matches also will appear, this will kill your business. Go for phrase with negative or broad modifier with the negative is always. Ad extensions, normal ad will be in such a way that headline 1, headline 2, description 1, description 2. Headline 1 is 30 characters, headline 2 is 30 characters, Description 1 is 90 characters and description 2 is 90 characters. So typically the ad will look like this. It's a very simple one. Okay, but you want to have extend. See, this ad is much bigger. Some ads have these things, these links in there. Some ads have phone numbers. You want to have that? You should go to the ad extensions. We have site links, we have call out, we have structure snippet, we have call extension. Same, we have a lead form extension, we have price extension, we have app extension. Make sure that you create them. Next, responsive search ad. At a time, only 2 headings, 2 descriptions will appear. But responsive ad in such a way that so many headlines the last H2, H3, H4, H5, H6. Some 7 to 8 headlines the last year. You keep on giving it. Google do the testing with that. Sometimes these 2 headings it will try. Sometimes these 2 headings it will try. Whenever they see that nice combination getting more clicks, that will become a winner. That will be a permanent one. So responsive search ad. Finally, once you create an ad, it will go for review. Okay, because a real human will be searching whether the ad is perfect or not. Sometimes your ad might be rejected also. The main reason for rejecting the ad is if you mention Google, the word Google in the ad, it will reject because Google is not your trademark. Other people trademark, you can't use it. And if you see here, if you observe, first letter of every word is capital. This is not a rule. If you mention that, it's good actually. But if you make every letter capital also, it will reject it. If you use so much of space, some special irrelevant special symbol, if you use also, it will reject. Anyway, the reject reason they'll mention you, rectified, again applied. Then daily budget and total budget. So how much you want to spend per day, then overall budget, how much you want to spend, that's things. Main important thing is manual bidding and automatic bidding. So I can say very important things are keyword match types and how you create your ad, then manual versus automatic bidding. Manual bidding, nothing but bidding will be your control. You only mention the bidding. Automatic bidding, it will be go to the Google actually. Giving to the Google is always better actually. You can save time, but make sure that you mention your maximum amount, max CPC, how much you want to pay. If you say your max CPC 100, maximum it will be 100. Actually, they might charge 1 rupee, 2 rupee, 40 rupees or maximum 100 rupees. It depends on competitor CPC plus 1 rupee. Actual formula is different anyway, but as of now, you just remember this. So like competitors said 1 rupee, Google said 2 rupees. Competitors say 30, Google said 31. So you'll be safe. But competitors say 101, Google will not say 102 because you mentioned the max CPC as 100. So I'm going to use automatic bidding with a max CPC here. Finally, location targeting, which location you want to target. This advanced option also I'm going to show you. That's it. Now directly I'm going to the tool now. So google.com/ads and log in with your Gmail account. Then see here, this is a different ads account. With one Gmail account, as of now, I've created 2 ads account. I can create 18 more. If anything else, then I have to go to the new Gmail account or else I have to create a MCC account or ads manager account. 1 second, guys. Right. So I'm selecting that Indian client. Previously, we created 3 campaigns in that. Now I'm going to create a new campaign here. Now, let's say that we'll take a practical one. I'm taking this example. There is a wedding photography website and you want to run ads for this. How are you going to write it? Before that, I'm going to create a account structure here. For every campaign, it's mandatory to create an account structure. So ad account name is wedding shot. And how many campaigns you want to target? I want to target both Hyderabad and Bangalore. So one is Hyderabad campaign and one is the Bangalore campaign. In Hyderabad, I want to target wedding photography and candid photography. In Bangalore also same, I'm going to target wedding and candid. The keywords I'm targeting is in the wedding, best wedding photographers in Hyderabad. Then so many keywords will come. I'll show you first. Next here also, best candid photographers in Hyderabad. Same with the Bangalore, wedding photographers in Bangalore, candid photographers in Bangalore. Then to match that, I'll be creating an ad copy here, an ad copy for that. Minimum one ad copy should be there. You can create multiple ad copies too also. Google decide which one to show. Sometimes this, sometimes this. The best performing will be winning. Then you have a blueprint now. Now directly go there and create it. But you understood that what keywords you have to target. So for this, I'll show you one thing. This is a website we're running ads. So most of you know this. Tools and settings, planning, keyword planner. Keyword planner is a free tool Google has given. And here you can research what keywords are possible. So click on discover new keywords and type. Either you can use the keyword here or else you can start with the website also. Based on the website also, they'll tell you the keywords, what keywords you should target. Now I'm starting with the keywords actually. I'm telling like wedding photographers in Hyderabad. This is the keyword I'm searching. Then Google search it and the best possible keywords it will show you. And the great thing about is they'll give you forecast also here. Now see the column. Wedding photographers in Hyderabad, the keyword have 100 to 1000 monthly searches. And if you see, bidding also they gave it. So the lowest bid is 8 rupees, maximum bid is 350 rupees also. In order to come on first position, sometimes they're charging 350 rupees per click also for the particular keyword. Wedding photographers in Hyderabad. But see another keyword, best photographers in Hyderabad, 100 to 1000, but the highest is 46 rupees only. Best wedding photographers in Hyderabad, 105. Wedding photography in Hyderabad, professional photographers in Hyderabad, best photo studio in Hyderabad, pre-wedding photo shoot in Hyderabad. What is the cost? See, I'm telling you, I'll be targeting these three keywords. These are good for me, but I will not be selecting this wedding photography cost in Hyderabad here because here customer, he already made his choice and he want to select some wedding photographer. But here still he's in a searching for the price. I don't know whether this guy will buy my service or not. I don't want to waste money. But if I see the top of page bid, 12 rupees only, so no problem. If it is more, I don't use this keyword. Shoot price, the top 10 photographers in Hyderabad. So what I'm trying to say is, when you go to keyword planner, you don't have to take all the keywords. No, what is the best profitable keyword, that only you have to use. So there is a download button here. You click on that and take the keywords. Among them, best keywords, you just take them. What is profitable? I've seen many students, they're directly taking all the keywords and mentioning, and they're getting clicks for the irrelevant keywords. So it's not good actually. You have to be smart on which keyword you should take. So let me filter out. Pre-wedding photo shoot in Hyderabad. Maybe they might be want to see the pre-wedding photo shoot photos or something, or else they might be finding the places. I don't know whether he'll opt for the things or not. So I don't want this keyword. The shoot one, I'm not sure. You can test it whether it is working for you or not. A top 10 photographers in Hyderabad, this is not good for me. Pre-wedding photo shoot price. What is candid photographers? Wedding. Best photo studio for matrimony in Hyderabad. Okay. Top 10 wedding photographers in Hyderabad. Right. Now, among them, I have some candid keywords also. These candid keywords will put in separate ad group, and wedding photography keywords will put in some keywords, some ad group, because we already mentioned, right? So wedding keywords and candid keywords. Now we got keywords. We're fine. Let me make the candid one in hello so that we can easily find them. I will make a separate Excel sheet for that. Remaining all wedding only. So I'll be targeting all the keywords. Chalo. Now let me go to the campaign. Keyword research is that apart from keyword research, keyword planner, there are some third-party tools also, SEMrush and all these things. If you have paid tools, you can use that. I'm fine with this now. Now campaign. See guys, in this account, I already have other campaigns here. Remember, your overall budget will be utilized by all the campaigns. You don't want to mess this photography client with all other things. Better you can create a new account, or else you can remove them and start with a new. But anyway, you have a chance, right? It's better you can start with a new account. I'm creating a new account here with the same Gmail account, so that I'll be having a separate thing for this wedding photography one. So create a campaign without a goal. Actually, yeah, I could have get the account actually. No. It's wrong. 1 second. When I'm creating a new account, I should get an option like create an account. Let me see this. Sometimes Google tool also give us problem. So here, this is wrong. Then let me create a new account than this. I'll show you what is the problem. Same problem. So directly campaign it is asking. Okay. I'll try one more time. If it's not happening, we'll go forward. So you can delete that account like this. If you don't want a particular account, you can delete like this. New Google Ads accounts. The unique number came. Yeah, again, see, they come up to new things again. That is the thing I'm trying to show you. Whenever you're creating a new account, it should give you an option like create account without a campaign option should come. But now see here, he's asking switch to expert mode because you're an express. I'm clicking on switch to expert mode. Now account has been created. See here, create an account without a campaign. Previously, this option was not coming. So this is the tool error actually. Don't become panic. Keep on refreshing and try it. You'll be getting. Because in our account structure, first we have to create an account actually. So create an account without a campaign. So this should come. What is your billing country, time zone, currency? Without this, your account is not created. So my billing country, I'm targeting wedding photographs, India, and these are fine. As I explained before, you can't change these settings later. Submit. And you should come to these options, then only move forward. Yes, I've given this number. I already told you, if you want, you can put a name for this account, like tools and settings, setup, preferences, and you can name it. Instead of the number, you can also display the name. See, I did for this India client, USA client, like that.
Sir, I have a doubt too.
Yeah.
For example, we create a campaign in Indian client. Then can we move this one to another campaign? Another account?
Can you please louder, Shashi?
Example, if you create a example, if you create a campaign in Indian client, can we move this one to another like USA client?
Can you move means what does it means?
By mistake, if we did
like by mistake, the dollars is the currency is India. You want to change it, correct?
No, but same Indian clients. Example, both are
I guess probably he's asking one account to another account.
Yes, one account to another account. Can we move this one account to another account?
That option is not available here, but in the future you'll be learning something called what is that? When I forgot the name. I forgot the name. There is one thing where you can do offline editing actually. So it's very rare people use it.
Google Ads Editor.
Very good. Google Ads Editor. So Google Ads Editor, there is a possibility from account to another account, you can make changes and everything. But normal account, you can't do anything. Okay, by using the Google Ads Editor, you can do it. I'll explain you in the future what is Google Ads Editor, offline bulk changes, how to do that. I'll be explaining it.
Okay.
Right now, I log into the campaign and I changed the name also. And now go to your wedding client, you can see here. Now we have India client, USA client, and this one. According to our, now account creation is done. Now I'm going to create campaigns, 2 campaigns. At a time, I can write 2 campaigns here, but when it comes to tool, first I have to create campaign, add groups, keywords, and add. Then only I'll be going to the another campaign. So let me start with the Hyderabad campaign. So left-hand side, you have an option called campaign. Click on plus symbol, new campaign. There has to be many things. Create a campaign without a goal. You selecting, it doesn't mean that you're missing a goal. You're selecting the goal manually. Then I'm doing a search campaign. Here also don't select anything. We'll do it manually. Okay, what is the campaign name? So according to this, our campaign is Hyderabad. The name which you are giving for your reference only. It doesn't mean that your ad will go to Hyderabad. It's just a name. I'm mentioning Hyderabad wedding. As I mentioned, by default, your ad will appear on a CRP. But apart from that, let me write this thing. Search network, it's a text ad. CPC, someone click on the ad, then only amount will be deducted. Your ad will appear on SCRP. Apart from that, your ad will appear on search partners and display network also. I recommend you to avoid this. You will lose money here. For small and medium company, this is not recommended. Google recommend this, but I don't recommend it because Google want more money. I want more conversions. Right. Then let's see, some options are there. Let's check one by one. Whatever is needed, I'll tell you. Here, start and end date. By default, ad will start today, November 2nd. There is no end date. Remember, your overall budget will be utilized by all these campaigns. You have 1 lakh budget. This guy using, this guy using, this guy using. But assume that this guy campaign has to end in 2 days only. Okay. If you don't put the end date, 3rd day, 4th day also utilize the account amount. In that case, make sure that you mention the end date. or else you are very conscious what you're doing. Then third day, go and pause it. But no, I'm very busy, I might forget. Then mention the start and end date. So you can select a date and select the end date.
But I have a doubt. Is the amount that you have set that will be utilized by all other accounts?
No. See, this is only constrained to this account only. So
Okay.
this is the account, right? You are here only. But in this account, okay, I showed mistakenly this. But here, there are different campaigns.
Exactly, that's right.
Yeah. Good point you raised. It's all about the campaigns. Or let me show you here. This is one account, right? Under this account, the total budget, what are you mentioned, like 1 lakh. This budget will be utilized by this campaign, another campaign. But if you want to end this campaign in only 2 days, and third day also it starts running if you don't pause it. In that case, mention that end date. So previously, I could see there is no relation between this account and this account. Both are individuals. Okay. Right. Yeah. Campaign. So this is start and end date. Campaign URL option, leave it. It's not required as of now. Dynamic search ads will be learning later actually. If it's a big website like Just Dial, how to use dynamic search ads will be learning. Ad schedule. By default, your ad will be appearing 24 hours a day, Monday to Sunday. Every day it will appear. But if you think that your business will not perform on Sundays and you don't perform much better after 9 o'clock, 9 p.m., you have a freedom to select things. Like Monday to Fridays, I want to show something like, want my ad to be start at 9 o'clock, it's 9 a.m. And I want my ad to be end at, it's the railway timings actually, like night 8 o'clock, Monday to Friday. Now on Saturdays, Sundays, you can mention something else. Or else if you don't want, like if you want only 1 hour, you can mention it, 9 to 10 only. So 9:32. It depends on your business actually. This is how ad schedule works.
Do we have to do any kind of research, to maintain these time schedules? Or if we have to do, is there any process or only the out of the box of practical knowledge?
My suggestion is initially don't select these options. Okay. Run the campaign.
Okay.
Once you run the campaign, left hand side, this ad schedule option will be coming. Which day your ad is performing better? Which time you're getting more conversions? Based on that, you create a new campaign and use the schedule option.
Okay.
Or else on the same campaign only, you thought that Sundays are waste, then you can pause your ad on the Sunday. So initially 1 week blindly run the campaign without any schedule. Later you can decide. Okay. Clear?
Okay.
Now, when you come back here, location options are coming. This is very important. See, you mentioned Hyderabad. It doesn't mean that your ad will go to Hyderabad. So here you have to mention the place. By default, everywhere, all countries and territories, your ad is appearing, but mention that Hyderabad. All right. I told you, if it is a startup company and you are in some place called Panjagutta, and a person from 30 kilometers, he will not come to you. He'll be going to the nearest location. At the time, why you are showing your ad to everybody? So the guy who is in 30 kilometers, so he will not come to you. At the time, go to advanced search. There is a radius targeting based on your location. Maybe 5 kilometers, you can mention it, like 5 kilometers of your place.
But let's say we do have, sorry to interrupt, sir. But let's say, say I'm in Jangam and I wanted to learn the course based on after my research. So in that case, we'll lose the clients, right?
Okay, I'll tell you. So here in this case, you want to show to the specific places. Remember, n number of locations you can add like this. You can mention Panjagutta 5 kilometers, High Tech City 5 kilometers. There is a Google Ads question also. How many locations you can target? N number of locations you can target. Okay. But I want to target complete Hyderabad. Now her question is, she's not from Hyderabad, but she's searching from some other place. She's not even in this radius. Then how? Okay, I'll come back to your question. Before that, let me ask you one question. You mentioned my ad will appear to only Hyderabad people. And your keyword is something like, mention your keyword also. Wedding photographers in Hyderabad. This is your keyword. Now, customer is in Hyderabad. He's searching for the keyword. Do you think ad will appear or not?
Customer is in Hyderabad.
He's in Hyderabad. He's searching for this keyword. What are the targeted keyword you mentioned? So, will your ad will appear or not?
Okay. It will appear.
Because
the targeted location is Hyderabad.
And you mentioned that someone searching this keyword, show my ad. At the same time, somebody should be there in the place. Now, assume that customer is not in Hyderabad. Customer is in Kurnool, which is not Hyderabad. In Kurnool, he's searching the same keyword, wedding photographers in Hyderabad. Do you think ad will appear or not?
No.
Why?
Because you've targeted only Hyderabad.
What about you, Shashi? What do you think? Customer is Kurnool and he's searching for the keyword called wedding photographers in Hyderabad. Do you think the ad will appear or not?
Yes, sir, it will appear.
Why it will appear? If it is appear, what is the meaning of this Hyderabad there? Why are you telling that show my ad only to Hyderabad people? Any guess? See, actually, it should not appear, but according to Google settings, your ad will appear. What does it mean is, so if you see here, location options, by default, your ad will appear people in your target location and people who show interest in your target location. A Kurnool person, he's showing interest in your location, still your ad will appear. Now you asked the question, right? Janagam question you asked. So still your ad will appear to Janagam.
Yeah, it is hard.
Okay. Maybe there is a possibility people from different places also searching for your keyword, ad will appear. But I will say that small companies should control this. Otherwise, the Kurnool person taking the service in wedding photography, what is success rate? Maybe very less. Then why should I waste money? Instead of that money, I can utilize to the Hyderabad people only. Correct? So small companies, I'll tell you about it. One more thing. One guy from Dubai. This guy is searching like best wedding photographers in Hyderabad. Still your ad will appear. Now you're working for your company and your team leader asked you to target the location called Hyderabad only. You mentioned Hyderabad. I didn't change any settings. But when you see the reports, from which locations you got clicks? You got Hyderabad, Dubai, Chennai, Pakistan. Then definitely your team leader will screw you. What the hell, man? Why the different locations are coming? If you don't know this, then you tell them that, see, bro, I selected the option in such a way that people in my location, Hyderabad, and people who showing interest. So there is a possibility they people, or maybe they're looking for their cousins, the parents, they're searching, they're helping them. There is a possibility, but small companies, I don't think you should do this. Those kind of people select this option. Means a person who is searching for the keyword, he literally has to be in the Hyderabad only. People regularly in your targeted location. People are regularly in your targeted location. When they're searching, then only ad will appear. Now, a Kurnool guy, a Dubai guy searching for this keyword, ad will not appear. Big companies, you have a lot of budget, leave it. Small companies are recommended to change this option. Got it, Soumya?
Yeah, I got you, sir.
So location option I mentioned. Language, as we discussed anyway, select the languages your customers speak. So based on every browser have the settings, right? My browser setting is English. If they want, you can change their language settings here, languages. Now they can mention any languages. So definitely a Telugu speaking guy, he loves Telugu. He's comfortable reading in Telugu. He might be selecting a Telugu only. Based on these settings, Google decide that this guy is a Telugu speaking guy. This guy is a Tamil speaking guy. This guy is a French speaking guy. Based on that setting, Google want to target them. If you think that your target customers speak Telugu, you want to show the ads, then do it. But most of the youngsters, or everybody is educated here, most of the time it is English only. I say by default go for English. But some, like you are providing codes in Telugu and desperately they wanted Telugu. Another time you can mention Telugu language. There are so many languages you can see here. As of now, leave it English. Clear? Language option clear?
Yes, yes.
Audience segments is there. As of now, you can ignore this. This is not important now. In the display setting, this will be more important. Now budget. How much you want to spend per day? It depends on your company anyway. It depends on your budget also. So you can try with 1,000 rupees initially. If you think you're getting more sales, you can go. You can start with 100 rupees also. No problem. But the minimum 500 or 1,000 start with, that will give you good results than a low budget. Because if you don't give much budget, Google algorithm can't work properly to analyze where the ad is appearing, how many
Google
clicks
has
are
set up any has Google set up any minimum budget?
That's what 100, I think.
Okay.
Start with 100. Minimum 100. But I'm telling you 100 is
Okay.
waste actually. Minimum start with 500 or 1,000 is good for you. 100, you will not see much analytics over there. Now, my question is, if your daily budget is 1,000, every day, how much amount will be deducted?
Daily budget is?
You mentioned that your daily budget is 1,000. Then maximum, how
Okay.
much amount will be deducted?
Maximum is 1,000. Like it can be 900 or 800 or probably how much ever it is, but the maximum is 100. Sorry, 1,000. Hello.
One second.
Hello.
Your CPC is 100 and your daily budget is 1,000. Shashi, you can see here.
Sorry. Yeah.
Your CPC is 100 and your daily budget is 1,000. How many clicks are possible?
1,000 by 100.
10, sir.
So 10 clicks are possible every
10.
day. 10 clicks are possible in a day. Now let us say day 1, day 2, day 3, and day 4. Day 1, people started searching, but unfortunately, you got only 5 clicks. Then how much amount deducted?
500.
500.
500.
Day 1. Day 2, due to low search volume, maybe on a festival season, on weekends, sometimes it will be like that. 2 clicks only. 200. Means you mentioned daily budget 1,000. Sometimes they take 1,000, sometimes less also. Correct? Now, assume that on a particular day, you got 10 clicks, then 1,000 will be deducted. But you don't know that sometimes Google take 2,000 also. You think it's a problem? What is your view on that? You mentioned the daily budget is 1,000, but Google is taking 2,000. So here they do in such a way that because I'll tell you, your daily budget is 1,000.
Yeah, you can tell me.
Here you're asking Google to utilize 1,000 rupees, but on a day 1 they couldn't be able to take the 1,000 rupees. Day 2 also. Then they wait for the opportunity on the particular day. More clicks happen. They will take twice also. So if your daily budget is 1,000, it might take less than 1,000 or 1,000, the same amount, or twice they'll take. But they will not take 1,000 into 30. 30 days, your budget is 30,000. They will not charge more than 30,000 in a month. They rotate the money. Now, if you say finally day 30 or 31st, they'll manage in such a way that your overall budget will not be more than 30,000. So they're justifying it actually.
Okay.
Correct? So if someone asks you in interview, if your daily budget is 1,000, how much Google charge money? Either it can be 1,000, it can be less than 1,000. Sometimes they'll take it twice. But overall budget, your monthly budget will be your daily budget into 30 days or 34 days.
30 days.
Clear? Shashi, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
See, right hand side, it's clearly mentioned. For the month, you won't pay more than your daily budget times the average number of days in a month. Some days you might spend less than your daily budget, and others you might spend up twice as much. Clear?
Okay, sir.
Right. Now bidding, guys, this is very important. As said, manual and automatic bidding. Some trainers saying manual is good, but I've tested it's not good. Go for automatic bidding only. You save a lot of time and money also. Now, by default, see, Google also maintained automatic bidding only. 1 year back, it was a manual bidding they were suggesting. Now, automatically, they're suggesting automatic bidding with a max CPC option. If you want, you don't want this. If you want to change it, there is an option, select bid strategy directly. Click on that. Then click on this drop down. If you see here, this is the manual CPC. This is the automatic bidding methods. Manual CPC, you have a control how much, but every minute you keep on observing. This is a time waste. So go for automatic bidding only. In this, maximize clicks, conversions, conversion value, target impression share is there. But stick to maximize click. This is the best one. In future classes, I'll be explaining how to use these bid methods also. Let me select maximize clicks. And you have to mention the maximum, how much amount you want to pay. So, how
For
to
one click?
Per click only. For this, before we go into the campaign, we done a keyword planner. So here, when we do that, we got an option actually. What is the max bid? So how to decide the max bid? So you can see here, one keyword, it was costing 315, 105, 213. This is the different keywords. But overall, they might be giving 300 also, but you don't have that much budget, right? So by seeing this, on an average, what I'm mentioning is I'm mentioning 100. It means my max CPC is 100. Then Google might charge 1 rupee, 2 rupee, 3 rupees, or maximum 100. It depends on the competitor. Your competitor say 20, the highest competitor. Then Google take 20 plus 1, 21 rupees, and they'll push you on top. Your competitors say 90, Google change competitors plus 1, so 91 they charge. The actual formula is different, but as of now, remember this one. In the future, I'll tell you how Google actually take money. But as of now, simple format, remember like this only. So what I'm trying to say is how much I should mention the max CPC amount. That's why before you go for this, I ask you to do a keyword planner and keyword research. They mention you what is the low page bid or what is the highest pay bid. So based on that, you can conclude one thing, and depends on your budget also. I mentioned 100. Done. Then few more settings are there. Conversions and rotation. Conversions we haven't spoke yet. Forget about it. Ad rotation. Ad rotation, nothing but I told you here. Every ad group, this campaign have 2 ad groups. To represent all these keywords, minimum 1 ad you have to mention. But if you want, you can mention 2 ads, 3 ads also. Then if you create 3 ads, which ad Google will take? So here, there is an option called ad rotation. Google prefer the best performing ad. Sometimes A ad, sometimes B ad, sometimes C ad. Based on the conversions, Google take the best performing ad. You think that 3 ads are good only, you want to continuously rotate, you can select this. Do not optimize, rotate ads indefinitely, but this option is good actually. Let it be like that. Ads extensions. I explained in the previous video that apart from the normal ad, you can show the site links and all these things. So create ad extensions. The mandatory site extensions are I mentioned here. Yeah, site link, call out, structure snippet, and the call extensions. So one time you create it so that you can use over here. So in this account, I haven't created, but you don't have to do it right now. You can skip it. Later, you can add it. Either you can create right now here, site link extension, like whatever you want, or else you can do it later. I recommend don't do it now. Do it later. Save and continue.
Why so?
Why? Because see, you want to create here 2 campaigns. Instead of struggling for every campaign and ad group, it's better you can create account level only. When you create account level, the same settings you can utilize over here. You don't need to work hard. Okay.
Okay.
Now the ad group. Now one campaign Hyderabad is done. Now I want to create two ad groups, wedding and candid. So campaign name is wedding. Then what all the keywords you want to target, you can mention the keywords over here. So here only another ad group it is asking. Previously, I was explaining the previous class, it was not like that. So Google keep on changing the tool. They try, or some people like that. But you just remember the logic so that you will not mistake it. So ad group 1 name is wedding. Ad group 2 name is candid. So let me add the keywords over here. So the keywords are and then copying it and pasting it. So wedding photographers in Hyderabad, best photographers, best wedding photographers in Hyderabad. But see, by default, these are all broad matches. Okay. Now I want to make it as a phrase match. Because broad match is waste. Wedding photographers in Hyderabad. Next is best photographers in Hyderabad. Now you tell me, try to understand the logic. So many people do mistakes over here. People who are watching this video also try to comment below. What is your view? Wedding photographers in Hyderabad you mentioned. And one more keyword you mentioned, best wedding photographers in Hyderabad. Do you think these two keywords are correct? Or do you think some problem is there?
I think this best wedding photographers in Hyderabad is no need, sir.
Why?
It's already phrase match, right?
Very good. So wedding photographers in Hyderabad, this is in a phrase match. When you mention that, customer should not disturb the pattern. Apart from that, he can add anything and before and after. So no need of adding this keyword, best wedding photographers in Hyderabad. If you make everything as exact match, let it be like that. Then this should be there and this should be there. But you want to go as a phrase match. This is called keyword duplication. This is the problem actually. So whatever Google suggested, don't take blindly all of them. Now here also, wedding photographers in Hyderabad, top wedding photographers in Hyderabad. This is not required for me because the first keyword is satisfying all of them. Now see, wedding photography in Hyderabad, best wedding photography in Hyderabad. This is not required because the second one is already satisfying it. Okay.
We are not taking this cost, price and all, right?
That's what I don't want to take that, but the CPC was very less for this keyword. The CPC was very less for the keyword. That's why I want to use that. If you don't want, you can change that. See, these people not made mind, but there is a possibility they will convert. But at what cost? 120 rupees per click is happening. It's a problem, but it's charging only 10 rupees per click. So no problem for me. So all of them, either you can change it now or else you can change it later. It's better anyway. Maybe you forgot afterwards. So it's better change all the keywords to the phrase match. Your success will depend on here only. Most of the people fail because of the match types only.
The same thing you can actually automate in Excel, right?
Yeah, you can do it, but that's just somewhat automatic advanced level. Most of the people have a less Excel level. Even I have a very less Excel knowledge.
Okay.
Done. So this is a wedding photography thing. Next, candid. Candid keywords also we done previously. Let me copy one by one. Candid. Next here. 3 keywords we got it. First, I'll be getting more. Candid wedding photographers in Hyderabad. Candid photography in Hyderabad. Candid wedding photography Hyderabad. Again, I'm making it as a phrase match. Right. Done. So I created one campaign, 2 ad groups, and all the keywords done. I'll be going to the ad level next. Save and continue. Right hand side, some estimates is giving. You can ignore that as of now. Once you have a budget, then it'll give you proper a final URL. So I'm giving a, I don't have a candid URL here. I'm using the same URL here. URL. Guys, this is the path actually. In an ad, let's show here. So by default, see, they mentioned the homepage URL only, everybody. No one has mentioned the other paths. Okay, I'll tell you what is this. Display path. Someone click it is going to the wedding, right? You can mention like wedding photography. Now the final URL, can you see here? In the ad will look like that, wedding shot / wedding photography. Customer feels that, okay, I'm going to the wedding photography URL only, but it will not go there. It will go to this URL only. This is just a display path. You put a cursor over here, it will show you that. See, the display URL gives potential customers a clear idea of what web page they will reach once they click your ad. So your path text should describe your ad landing page. But you mentioning wedding photography, don't send the customer to the baby photography. You have to send. So as of now, this is both, it is satisfying. That's why I'm mentioning it. This is only for the people mentioning that, okay, you're going to the wedding photography URL. And this is optional. It's not mandatory. Done. Now, as I told, when it comes to your ad, heading line 1, heading line 2, description 1 and description 2 only. If your headlines are very short, they'll take up to 3 headlines. But here he gave so many headlines. Because this is a responsive ad, they keep on change that. So I'm mentioning again here also, make sure that what is your focus keyword, what is trying. Okay, am I going for the candidate one? This is the candidate group, I'm doing it. So candidate. They are suggesting few keywords also. If you want, you can use those keywords. So candid wedding photographers in Hyderabad. Candid photography Hyderabad. Candid wedding photography. Copy it, and in the ad headline, I'm adding here. But it is exceeding it because 30 characters only. Candid wedding photographers. And make sure that the first letter you have to make it as capital. Photographers. Then packages. Again, you're not getting ideas. Of course, nobody, if it is a new niche, nobody will get ideas at the time. You just go to Google and search the keyword. Candid wedding photographers. Now, when you mention, let me change the settings here. I'm showing 100 results. Let me change 10 results only. No ads. As of now, no ads. Let me see wedding photographers. Yeah. So why I'm checking the competitors, because sometimes you don't get an idea, check them. See, check packages and availability. And let's see another ad. Maybe this is not a season, not of wedding photographers not mentioning. So check prices and availability. Attractive packages. What is that? Availability. So if I have time, I can do much better. So instead of wasting your time, I'm skipping it. And see, Whenever you don't mention all of them, it will show poor. It doesn't mean that you're not doing good. Google is suggesting that. But if you're fine, you don't have much things to tell, you can go with the 3 only. But anyway, you're creating a campaign, do some research, add the best one. Now, best. First, affordable price. Today. Right. I'm just finishing to not waste your time. Remember, what is your ad relevance? Customer is searching candid photographers in Hyderabad. If your headlines doesn't have candid wedding photographers, customer thinks ad is not relevant. So remember, what are the keywords you're targeting? Make sure that that keyword should be there in the ad copy so that your quality score will be good. Quality score will be learning in the future anyway. My point is customers searching for best cardiology hospital. Cardiology hospital should be there in your ad copy. Then he thinks that, okay, I'm clicking on the right guy. I'm going to the right website. Okay. Now you mentioned only attractive packages, check prices and availability. There is no candid wedding photography. You don't think that this is suitable for me. Nobody want to waste their time clicking on the irrelevant ad and going over there. So the best way to learn the ad copy is observe your competitors and you can take ideas from them and you can create your own. Done. So this is for ad group 1, the candid one. Then for wedding also, it is asking create a headline and all these things. So if you don't have time, you can do it later. I'm doing later anyway. See, one ad copy. If you want, you can create another also here. But I'm done with this. Wedding shot, one campaign created, 2 ad groups, both keywords added. And for candid, 1 ad copy I created, but here I didn't do an ad copy due to time. But later, whenever I have time, I'll be doing it. Then finally, so he's saying something like this campaign, this following issue might be negative impact your performance. He's saying that low traffic expected, check your campaign target setting to fix this. No problem. It's not an issue. You can go for that. He's saying that you'll get 1 more click if you use a site link extension. I said site links we'll be doing later at account level. Overall, your campaign starting November 2nd, no end date we mentioned. It's targeting Hyderabad, all languages, and your daily budget is 1,000. No goal selected. It doesn't mean that we don't have a goal. Manually, we landed to the website only. Then bid strategy, maximize clicks. Total 2 ad groups are created, 13 keywords, 1 ad are created, publish. See, for 1 ad group, I haven't created an ad also. They say that this is also error, but you'll be doing later it. You just click on publish. Don't become panic. Done. Then click on this Google Ads. Now you mentioned daily budget, but the overall budget you haven't mentioned. That's why showing that your account cannot show ads. To start running your ads, enter your billing information. So click on tools and settings, billing, summary, and you add the budget. I've already explained previously. When you want to add the budget, select your country and how you want to make that. But for the first time you're doing it, it will ask you whether you are an individual or a company. If you select your company, you have to provide your tax information, GST information, so that you can save 18%. If you are individual like this, you are spending 2,000 rupees on your overall campaign. 2,000 rupees will not be deducted. Among them, 18% will be deducted. So assume that I'm not counting actually. So 10% means it's 200. So 400. So 400 rupees will be go to the GST. The remaining 1,600 rupees only utilized for the campaign. So that is one drawback. But if you have GST, you can mention it. Now pay from debit card, credit card, or else what are the net banking options? You can mention that. Then mention your total budget. See how to decide the total budget. You have to decide the total budget based on your how many campaigns you have. This campaign have a daily budget of 1,000. 1,000 daily budget means 30 days means 30,000. Again, Ashito, this campaign also same thing. 30,000 you wanted means you want to run for 30 days. Then overall budget should be 60,000. If you have one more campaign, it should be 90,000. Based on that you can mention. So here I'm mentioning 60,000. And submit and finish it so that amount will be added to your account. Right. And I will go through the account again. So once it added, your amount will be added over here. Google Ads. You have to click on the logo. Now you are at the account level. Account level overall dashboard will be coming. Like how many clicks you got, how many impressions, what is the CPC. In the next class, I'll be mentioning some budget. Then I will show you how my campaign worked and what are the drawbacks. You will see how the campaign is working, whether you got any conversions or not, how ad groups are performing, how keywords are performing, total amount, how was your ad. Next, click on campaign, go to the particular campaign. I mentioned only Hyderabad campaign. Again, I want to do Bangalore campaign, click on the plus symbol and create the campaign. Same process. When you click on campaign, you will see the ad group level data. 2 ad groups are created. You want to create one more ad group like baby photography. Like this, you can click on that, you can create it. Now, when you click on ad group, you will see the keyword level data, what all the keywords you targeted. If you want to add more keywords, you can add it. Finally, if you see ads and extension, you will see your ad. So this is under review. The person will check it. If it is okay, then they'll approve. Otherwise, they'll be rejecting it. Within 24 hours, your ad will be live. Sometimes very fast, it will be live. But it's better after 24 hours, you can check the analytics, how it is performing. So this is the perfect search campaign. So if you are an advertiser, you are a freelancer, you're working for the company or a student, I recommend you to put some budget and check how it is working. So my suggestion for any campaigns is use automatic bidding and use max CPC amount. To decide max CPC, use keyword planner and decide how much you want to pay, and depends on your budget also. And apart from this, keyword match types. Always use phrase match with the negative keywords. What are the negative keywords are there? Now, as of now, we haven't blocked the negative keywords. Now go to campaigns and go to particular candidate. Now left-hand side, add the negative keywords to this. See, whatever the negative things are possible, then only mention it. Now you don't want to show your ad for the photo shoot pics. Some people type candid photography pics. I don't want to show my pics actually. So mine is not an informational one. If someone searching, I should get free. Then you blocking them. If someone searching these keywords, ad will not be there. So keyword match, the phrase match with the negative it's mentioned. Location setting, by default, your ad will appear to the people who are in the location, who's searching for the location also. So always advanced location setting, you select it. Only target your ad to the same place only. This will save you money. Ad copy is very important. Make sure that what are the keywords you're targeting, that text should be there on your ad so that customer thinks that this is my relevant one. Okay, that's it, guys. While you're running things, if you have any questions, you can contact me. So as discussed before, this is my email ID. Or else if you want me to take care of your campaigns, you can mail me over there. And if you want trainings online, you can come to this website and fill the form. And you can browse my YouTube channel here, ODMC, and this is the channel. Any questions, Shashi and Soumya?
No, sir.
No, sir. So far, I'm good.
Right? Right. Thank you very much, guys.
Yes.